are taking fly fishing to a whole new level. We literally flew here and we're fly fishing. Now the flight was about 20 minutes. The big question, Matt, where are we? Because you actually blindfolded Cristy and I. This must be a secret spot. I find that very hurtful. You don't trust us.
Mate, we are on a floodplain in the middle of the territory.
Well, that pretty much makes it a lot easier for us, doesn't it? And I can hear Barra bullfing in the background. Cristy, when was the last time you threw a fly?
About 3 months ago, and it was in a really different scenario, but I'm pumped to give this a crack.
I'm fairly sure we're going to catch some beautiful barramundi on fly. It's a special place. It's amazing. The birds are going. The morning in the NT is pretty cool, eh?
This time of year, mate, the morning is spectacular.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I hear Barra bullfing.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it. How specky is this place?
There's a thing called big crocodilus here, so I'm not really wanting to get any closer.
Did you solid fish?
I haven't seen him.
Might be a caddy? Just lift the rod tip.
I've just seen boils.
Cristy, catfish on fly. Not easy.
That's a first.
But let me just say, not everyone wants to do it. Well done. No, it's good training. You got the hook up, you got
I'm
everything?
just starting with the C's, going back to the B's.
Well played. Got him on?
Oh, Matt.
Oh, it's a good Barra too. Oh, Matty. Now, there's your flies, Zach.
Yeah.
I'm sorting catfish Tuesday over there and you're catching the Barras.
I got a little one here, mate.
Ah, it's all good. Now just explain. Oh, little one, it's a nice one. Just explain your technique here, like, because...
What technique?
Yeah, well, you only...
It's the first time I've been fly fishing.
But you're only short casting, then you're letting it swing?
Yes, yeah. So I just flick it out, let it come round, and pretty much on the bank, just under the reeds there, just give it a couple of jerks before I bring it in.
Oh, he's nice. Well, the good thing about the fly is that...
Should have taken that opportunity.
Yeah, you got the single hook, so it's actually really good for the fish and good for the fishermen generally.
You bring him up, mate.
Yep. I'll wrangle your Barra for you, mate. He's a nice fish.
Got him up.
Oh,
that is an awesome fish.
grab your fish, mate. I'll hold the fly rod. That is a really, really cracker barramundi on fly. I'll do the gardening for you.
Yeah.
He's going to be full of life still. Would it be fair to say that a Barra that's green can pull a little bit harder than a croc at times? Harder to hold on to?
Yeah, definitely. I will get hold of him.
You're right, mate. When we say the fish is green, what we're saying is literally hasn't had a chance to fight properly because we nailed it close. Mate, on fly, seriously?
That's a great fish.
2 words, world class. You would fly around the world to catch a barramundi, also known as an Asian sea bass, because they actually inhabit Papua New Guinea all the way through to India, Dubai. But we call them ours because we like to know them as barramundi. To catch that on a fly, that's pretty epic, mate.
In Australia, that's a pretty iconic thing to do.
Chris, you have to ask, is there anything that old mate here can't do? Next, you're going a hookless fly.
I'm not going to answer that. I'm just going to go over to this bank here and try and replicate that.
Well done, mate. That is very, very special. I'm just throwing a Rapala around. The theory is if we can get a few bites and stir these fish up, I reckon we'll get a really hot bite going. Activity creates activity, so I'm literally just casting away, doing my best to stir these fish up, and then in between, we'll all throw the fly. Oh, he's on.
Again,
Another fish.
for someone that doesn't fly fish, you're doing a pretty good job.
Nice fish.
I'm coming in for some pointers.
Hey? I don't know if you're going to get too much, I think. Oh no, here we go. We're back in the... There he is.
Was that on the red fly?
Yeah. So, what we'll do...
This is the fun part.
Yeah, trying to get
Landing
him through the reeds. Get you to hold that for me. All right.
Well done.
That's a nice fish, isn't it?
This line out, that is a cracking fish. How's the colour in them? They got that, they're not quite dirty brown fish, but they're not quite silver salt fish.
Beautiful, aren't they?
Stunning.
Yeah.
That big gob's engulfed that fly again.
They seem to hook them just on the side there, but every fish so far, so.
Have you got something else you need to do for a little while? I'm going to steal this rod.
There you go. I'll let this one go. And,
get those lines back in there because the activity is definitely heating up.
how you going up there, Paul? So I just noticed that leader was a little bit chafed from the last couple of Barra. Just retying him now. Make sure if we get a big Barra, he doesn't get off. I got a little Barra just here, I think.
You are on
Here we
fire.
go. Oh, might be a catfish by the looks of that. Yes, it is. Oh no. What have we got here? I don't know. It's either Barra that doesn't know he's hooked, and I've just broken Paul's rod at the end of it.
Oops.
The little thing at the end of the rod.
Come off.
Wow, sort of broke off. Yeah.
Don't worry, mate. That outfit's only $2 grand. I'll put in your credit card.
Right, yeah. No worries. Oh, look at the size
Oh,
of that.
that is awesome.
Now, seeing you're an expert fly fisherman now, can I just ask, I'd like to learn a bit about fly fishing. What weight line are you using that?
About that big.
Right, good.
Yep.
And the rod, what weight rod of mine did you break?
It connects and disconnects.
You killing the pig?
Yep.
Do you prefer the weight forward line or the floating line from barramundi?
The one that goes sinks a bit.
Mate, you are the man.
Yep.
You got all the technical terms?
Yep.
You are killing the pig.
It's a nice fish too, isn't
He's
it?
a nice fish. Woo!
So I actually thought I had a catfish on. He didn't even know he was hooked. I guess that's the beauty behind the fly is that he's grabbed it. Oh, that's as far as I
Actually
can
use the
go.
length of the rod to try and pull him out a bit if you want. That's it. There we go.
And he just started swimming up current.
Now, you know barramundi only live to about 8 years of age, and you've had this one on for 7. So I think it's time
To bring him in.
I think it's time to do the damage.
Okay. Now I've got a problem with your rod here.
Oh, that is so hurtful.
Oops.
Right,
Right.
here we go. We'll just,
Glue him back on.
it's nearly fixed. Mate, this account I'm sending you is growing by the day.
There you go.
Here we go.
Can you get him up for me?
I can do that for you. He's a really solid fish. Matty on fly.
Hey, look at that.
Barra,
Don't let him go.
Barra on fly. That is starting to get to the point of a serious fish. Wow. How long have you been doing this fly fishing game? Have you thought about Matt Wright's Fly World, just selling fly gear to people from around the world?
Mate, I've got it covered. Just sell red ones.
Yeah, just sell the red ones. I can see it now, mate.
Look at that. That's a nice fish.
He's starting to actually salt up a bit too, eh?
Yeah.
Not too dark in the tail. Just one more question.
Yeah.
What sort of leaders do you like to use fly fishing barramundi?
About that one there.
You know what?
I've got 2 litres, see?
Oh, the double leader.
Yeah.
I can't argue with the man because he's catching fish and I'm not. Well done, my friend. Well done. That is very, very cool.
Do you want a shot with this rod?
I might have a go with that one.
There you go. Catch his fish.
Mate, well, it did before you
it did.
broke it. Unbelievable. Oh, yes, good shot.
Oh, yes, Polly.
Right on the bank again. And release. That's better. Oh, this is not the same barra hooked initially. This is way bigger. I've had quite a few hits the last few casts. I'm just trying to stir these fish up for Cristy and Maddie so they can catch some nice fish on fly. I've only got 2 fly rods, unfortunately, so I'm fishing bait cast at the moment. I'll swap it up a bit. And that's a nice fish. Just slide him straight up. That is a beautiful barramundi. How's the colours on that against that grass? You can see he's got a war wound here where something's had a go at him. There's not one scale on that bit of his body. So maybe a bird's come down or another fish has nailed him. I'll just check his other side, see what the go is there. No, just there, not one scale. But they're extremely tough. They're like underwater rabbits, these barra. They just populate areas, they breed exceptionally well, lay millions and millions of eggs, and if it lives, they eat it. The old saying, if it moves, they eat it. If it doesn't move, they push it. From a croc safety perspective, really important to spear your fish in here. Don't go trying to swim, that's just silly. Literally just do these ones. Fish it straight back in, oxygen through the gills, and you're a nice safe distance from the water.
Yeah, boy!
Well, that's a good one, that's a good one,
Oh,
Chrissy.
shivers,
That's
shivers.
Get you on. Oh, it's a nice fish, jumping on the tree.
I know.
Just keep pressure on him. Keep pressure on him. Good girl. Just keep, that's a solid fish, eh? Just keep your rod tip up now. Rod tip out.
God.
Keep your rod tip out.
I'm trying.
It's a big fish. It's a big fish.
Oh my
And
gosh.
Just
oh my
remember that
gosh.
reel is not anti-reverse. So if
No,
he goes,
I've already.
just slowly move back a foot, Dale. Just come back a foot and just keep your rod tip out as far to the left as you can.
I figured that out on my knuckles about 2 seconds.
Now this fly, Christy, is a white fly because we catch them in a white plastic. And I put about a metre of lead core on it.
Yeah.
So it's getting right down.
Okay.
And straight away it's made a big difference, hasn't it?
I didn't hear anything you said. I was just thinking about the big fish in the water that I just talked about.
I don't know how big this is yet, but this is definitely going
I
to be
just saw
your
it up
biggest
there.
barra on fly.
Oh,
That's all right. Oh, we've lost our rod tip. That's all right. You're not busting off. Nice fish. Solid fish, Christy. Just swing him up.
okay.
Short, stroking, barramundi on
God.
fly. Oh, that's a big fish, Christy. Oh, yeah, baby.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
That is how she rolls. Thank you, Maddie.
No way.
This is
Hang on.
a serious barramundi on
Up to
fly.
the max.
Now, this fly was white. It's now black. Grab your
Oh
fish.
my golly gosh.
That is a real barra on
Hang on.
fly. Get that in there nice and tight. Support the belly.
Oh.
Oh, ow. That's it. Look at you go.
That is what fishing in the NT is all about. And on fly.
We'll get this fly out of this fish's mouth, and then I'm going to show you what I did to it a bit earlier because it's a pretty cool tip. Christy, well played.
Thank you very, very, very much. And thank you, Matt, for flying us to this picturesque
Hang on a
spot.
sec. What did he do?
He got a big chopper, put us in it, flew us out here.
You know what? As I said earlier,
And you can do a lot of things, but I really don't want to see you behind the wheel of a chopper.
I ain't flying
or the
the
stick
chopper.
or whatever you call
because
it.
I'll definitely land it. I promise you I'll land it, but it will not be pretty.
Time for the release. We're going to go with the NT system, which is aim and shoot from far away, because we don't know what's down in there. See you later, buddy.
Because we're catching a lot of fish on white plastics, and barramundi just seem to love that colour. But you also got the tinsel and the black through the back there, makes it look a bit like an anchovy or baitfish. You notice the red at the front there? That red represents the flared gills of a distressed baitfish. When baitfish flee, they flare their gills, and you see that red colour. So predatory fish like barramundi love that bit of red. The other thing we've done, you'll see down here, there's a whole stack of wire wrapped around the hook. That is lead core wire. I literally wrapped it and wrapped it and wrapped it, and because lead weighs so much, I reckon I've added about 10 grams of weight to this fly, and that weight is just getting the fly down that little bit deeper because the barra seemed to be feeding low today, and as soon as we lead cored the fly up, the barra started coming in thick and fast.
Yes!
Oh, go Christy!
Okay. I'm sticking it this time.
Sticky hard.
Sticky hook, sticky hook, sticky hook.
Good girl.
Woo!
Nice fish. You're a talent. Absolute talent.
Yay! What are you doing, Paul? Got another one.
My only question, Matthew. Been holding fish long?
Oh, yes, Paulie.
He's a nice fish. Oops, come on. Ah, thank you. He jumped straight on shore for us. That's a nice barra. Hey, go girl. Got him. Is it a barra? Yes, it's a barramundi. Well done.
Woo! Yes. Oh, I'm so pumped.
Well, darling, that is amazing.
Oh, yep.
Paulie's got a fish.
This fish absolutely smashed the lure, Christy.
What do you got up?
Little storm thunder barra, I think it is.
Thunder Barra.
Lime green. I love this green.
Every time.
We're after a stonking little barra. He's come through and smashed that lure so hard, I've just got him under the gills there. And I'll take some pliers, pull those hooks out, and send him on his way.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Paul.
Right on the edge there. How was that, Christy?
Oh, I just had a tap there too.
That was epic. I just literally went whack, 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 whack.
I was watching your retrieval on that too.
And I stopped it on the edge. He just come in and smacked it.
He did. He engulfed. That was a classic barra bite.
Well, that was just great.
Woo!
That's a solid fish.
That's a solid fish.
Oh, isn't it amazing? The fly's just gone quiet for a second.
Yeah, the fly has gone quiet. I'm going to bring this in and have a look
And
at
this
yours.
little Rapala minnow's going nuts.
That's why it's good.
That's why you got to just
So you have
check.
all bases covered.
That's a really solid fish, eh? The head and shoulders on this thing, that is fat.
Woohoo! Well done.
Cristy, this is the PW of barramundi.
Hey,
I was going to say the PB, that'd be the personal best. This is actually the PW.
watch that lure there.
How's the weight now, Matty?
That's a good fish, eh?
That is a big,
Well
solid
done.
barra.
Bloody oath.
Well, fly, lure, we've done it all, haven't we?
We have.
Cristy, gotta say, I'm very impressed with your fly casting.
I don't want to sound, but I'm quite impressed with my fly casting today.
Well, if we're not going to pump up your tyres, you can pump up yourself. Matty,
Thank you.
scale of 1 to 10, how's today rate when it comes to heli fishing in the NT?
Mate, you're up at the 10s there. Definitely been a good day out. Got quite a few of these fellas around.
Oh, look at that dorsal.
But it is that time of the year. The runoff is here. You got that nice fresh water coming down that's going to hit the salt. You're going to get these good barra coming up from the ocean.
If you want to come and do this, contact Matty Wright at Outback Float Plane Adventures. Matt, I think we all deserve a very cold bevy back at the Sand Palms Hotel.
Let's go back to Sand Palms,
I'm
eh?
in.